Hi, my name is Tanya Roman, and let's see, why did I become a teacher? Well, originally I didn't know what major to do, but I knew I wanted to go to college and learn. And I knew I worked a lot with kids and loved children, so started taking education classes and fell in love. Started teaching at the age of 20 and taught for 10 years. Absolutely loved it. It was my niche in life. And I just cared for the children and the knowledge that I can help pour into them as well as be there and be an inspiration for them. Some kids' school in the classroom was their safety as well as their learning environment, and I wanted to create the best that I could for them. Did I ever have discipline issues or behavior problems from children? Sure, absolutely. Every year. Kids come from broken homes, different environments, different living environments, social environments, just different situations around the board. How did I deal with them? First, I needed to figure out what the issue was. What was the underlying problem that was causing outward or inward behaviors or disruptions or whatnot. Once I can figure that out, which was by discussing with the child or listening to the child more than anything, their feelings, their thoughts, or why they might be acting a certain way. Sometimes through conferences, parents would bring up certain events that have happened or life-changing things, past events, or just growth, moving, anything like that. So I would truly listen. And then I would do some research and talk with guidance counselor, sometimes psychologist if needed, sometimes just my own gaining that I had from education classes, and worked with them, came up with behavior plans, came up with charts for children. It was all individualized. Had weekly goals, had daily goals for those children individually. And then as a classroom whole too. And not everybody knew specific children had specific charts. I tried to keep it very individually based so that the child would feel open enough to talk to me and come to me as need be. Because it's not everyone's business to know why classmates act certain ways. Of course, some things needed to be known. If a certain child had a physical ailment or a physical disability, and that was causing some outward behaviors, yeah, certainly we would explain to the class so the class understood how to interact with certain, reasons that kids act certain ways. Hope that makes sense. Am I a traditional teacher or progressive? I would definitely go with progressive. Yes, I believe that children need to learn, and we do have a curriculum that we use in the public schools. Now I homeschool, just personal preference. But either way, I teach the material. But to me, the child is the center of teaching. And children learn differently. Children are interested in different things, and their interest is going to pique their learning. For instance, child learning to read. Yes, I can teach them the building blocks and the reading components. But to make it interesting and lasting to them, I'm going to choose a book that's interesting to them. Have them choose books that are interesting to them. While reading, I can go over those reading components. Does that make sense? Math, science. Yes, okay, I know, say the topic is graphing or comparing or even measuring or anything like that. Instead of sticking to the book and putting knowledge in the kid's head and yes, they know this, no, they don't know this, why not do real life stuff? So I would often take my classes outside and we would measure the bushes, measure sidewalk lengths, garden fences, whatever we can measure. We would look at the clouds. We would make science discoveries that way. We would add up how many trees we see, how many birds we see. You know, like depending on the level of the student and the concept I was trying to get across, I would definitely make it real world applicable, because that's the point in the kids learning, not just to get to the next grade or to master a certain skill or subject, but to take these into their future for their lives as adults. So anyways, I hope this helped you.